Alright, hello everyone. We're EtherFrigate, as you can see, and we're going to present our project now. I'll give you a quick introduction into the game we're actually building. So this is a classic board game, actually like a pen and paper game. It is quite old, some of you might recognize it. So there are 2 players, or it could be more, and you have an by n grid. In this case it's 10 by 10, and each player is given a set of ships, which are just a collection of cells, and they deploy it onto the grid, essentially, and they don't know the disposition of the ships of their opponent, and they take turns into like blindly hitting the grid of their opponent, and whoever sinks all the ships of his opponent first wins. So this is how this plays out. But there is a potential problem here, since it relies solely on the trust between players. The cheating is kind of a vulnerability of this approach. So how can we fix that? And that's right, by using blockchain. Here you can see this fun equation which combines the traditional approach, the blockchain, and this comes out. So let's go through the structure of our project. So like a typical Web3 application, consists of smart contract and web UI. The smart contract manages the game states, such as initiate game, change stages, confirm hits, and etc., determine winner, something like that. And we also use the concept of digital signatures and hashes to detect cheating, which will be told by my colleague later. And we also built a web UI, which maintains 2 game boards, which we'll see later, and it displays real-time interactions between the players. So now we'll move on to the actual UI.
So we're in game, right? And we have to first place a ship. But we need to mention that we make But we need to mention that we make a small change on the game, because the traditional way is like a little bit too complicated. So we just simplify it to 1 block for 1 ship. And first, you need to place the ship, right? And next, you need to link the wallet. Like this. Next, we join the battle. Yeah. And I'll give you a short demo, actually. Yeah, you can choose your ships. And you can insert your address to join. Probably lagging. Yeah, we join the game. So we can choose which ship we want to attack. Oh, I want to mention another thing. Like, we make the 2 players on the same board. So it means that if I attack this place, and it will also attack on my board. Right. It's a fun feature we have from the classical game.
It will go through the technical detail of it. So remember, before the game starts, the player needs to place their ships onto the board, but we are using blockchain, so how can we place the ship onto the board without revealing its location? Because that's the point of this game. So we download it by using signature. So we will first disclose the signatures of the coordinates of our ships to the blockchains, and then we can go to the next step. So after placing our ships, we will need to hit other ships. But since we don't have other ships' locations, so how do we know if we indeed hit somebody else's ships? So we solve it by using letting the player sign all of the shots at that round and submit it to the contract. So what will happen when there is some shot? Basically, some of the signature player submits will match the ship that the player put on the board. So if the signatures are the same, then it basically means that we hit the ship. But there is a problem. If I'm a cheater, what would I do at this step? What if I just not submit the correct signature? So basically, we let users submit their key after the game is over, and we will verify from at that time. So we solve this problem.